If you've been with me on this channel for a little while, then you know that I've been conducting a series of interviews with veteran leadership and executive coaches. I've been having these long form interviews to give you a lot of insight into the world of leadership and executive coaching and to give you ideas on how you can be a more effective coach and have a more successful practice. In this clip, I've taken a selected question and answer from one of the past interviews to give you an opportunity to reinforce an existing point if you've already watched the whole interview, or to give you an opportunity to just learn a little bit from this executive coach. If you like this question and answer and you haven't watched the whole interview, I highly recommend that you find it on this channel and do so. So you brought up COVID-19 just a minute ago, and the new normal and different ways of engagement. How has your business shifted due to the pandemic-induced conditions?
Excellent question. When the pandemic hit, what I did was I sat around and I said, well, who will need my services more at this given time, given what is happening in the workplace and how basically the world came to a stop? Who needs this more? So I began to take a look at the healthcare industry. So who in the healthcare industry needs this more? Who is right there with the patient pretty much all of the time? So what I decided to do was take a look at paramedics. We know what paramedics do. They face some of the most dangerous and uncertain conditions as they go out on a day-to-day basis, whether it's a car accident, someone has a heart attack, whatever the situation may be.
True.
They can't be judges of whom they're serving when they go on a call. And so given what they do and all the stresses that they have as a result of their occupation, now you add COVID-19. And they don't know whether or not the person has contracted COVID or not. But what they do know is this person is suffering from something that needs my assistance. So there's a lot for them that they accept an emotional perspective. There's a lot that is packed into who they are. So what I did was I developed what is known as a booster shot coaching system, specifically for paramedics. It was more around resilience, right? How do you bounce back? It was more around unpacking what those emotions are. We did a lot of work in mindfulness, being able to release all the traumatic events they've seen throughout a period of time. We started, we had 400 paramedics to go through the booster shot coach system, which was a 6-week process. We met once a week for 6 weeks for an hour. We gave them homework. We had discussion around how, again, resilient leadership, management. And so because of COVID, all of the majority of our work has been done right here on Zoom. So ensure, the engagement, again, it's about asking the questions. Now, some of the work we do face-to-face as we, COVID was tapering off, but it picked back up. And as a result of that, the majority of our work is done right here on Zoom. So now we've created a transformation university that's been validated by a university, and it's a part of a certificate program now with the university. So to make a long story short, my business has basically exploded during this because people don't know what to do. We hear the new normal. What's the new normal? So how do I engage and how do I move forward with it? All leaders, we've never faced anything like this before.
Right.
So I said, well, we got to hack uncertainty, right? We got to be able to deal with ambiguity. We deal with it from a counterintuitive position, not an intuitive, but counterintuitive. Let's not do what you think is normal. Let's do just the opposite of that. And what I've said to them is we're at the intersection of instinct and intellect. and only our counterintuitiveness will move us through. But we have to move with a very fast pace. We have to bring people along with us. And so we have to be evangelists for while we're moving in the direction. We can't get caught in paralysis analysis. We have to take steps. We have to move forward. And we have to be able to course correct in real time.